Up with Vernisa and Jen. It's time to speak up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vernisa.
Hey, y'all. This is Jen.
And this is our podcast. Speak up. Woo! How y'all doing out there? What's up, Jen?
Hey, girl.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Glad that we are live at the podcast pit.
Woo!
Dope show so far. We feel good to be up here.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, me and Jen are best friends, and we create this podcast to use our voices to motivate people to overcome life's challenges through self-love and respect.
That's right, y'all. Self-love and respect are two core values we hold near and dear to our hearts. And if you hear our episodes, you know we say that every single episode.
Yes, most definitely. So let's get started. So on our show, we usually do a live show on the Good News Radio every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. And we have different segments. So tonight's segment we're going to start with is our Acts Up segment. So our Acts Up segment of the night is, would you date yourself? Seriously, though, on some real, not just like, yeah, like emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So we got some where Michael at? Somebody get the mic from Michael. I want someone to answer this question. And we got a prize for you. Oh, go ahead. Whoever got their hand up.
Do I have like a BBL, like some sick ass? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Good job, by the way. And why? Why would you?
So yeah, everything in my, totally loaded. And like, do I have everything? I said, do I have a body on me and everything? Yeah. Oh, it's me. Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Just yeah.
Oh man, in a heartbeat.
Should we get them to say something else?
Yeah.
Listen.
I need a better answer. Go ahead.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Listen. I would not date myself. Hell no. That would mean that I like boys. So no.
No.
Everybody could date who they want, but that ain't my thing.
It's nothing
Hell
to do with
no.
the physical. No. When we ask, would you date yourself, we're asking if you would date what's on the inside. Hold on. We're asking if you would date what's on the inside. Your own personality, your qualities, all of that. Would you date that? Yeah. Would you date that?
Okay, she said the inside, right?
Yes.
So it would be a female version of me.
Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely not. There can only be one me. Hell no.
Okay. Go ahead. Can you get that to him? Oh. Okay.
So the reason we're asking y'all this question is because tonight we're talking about taking your time dating and keeping a solid relationship with yourself while you're dating. So this isn't just for the singles. This is also for people in relationships, because we all know that sometimes when we're in relationships, we may get consumed by our partner or, worry too much about what's going on in the relationship, but you always still got to remember who you are, no matter what phase of dating you're in.
Yeah, no, that's so true. Like, we hype up the whole idea of dating, like we got to have somebody at all times, but no one talks about the time to pause and work on yourself in between. I'm sorry, I'm a firm believer in that time in between. How many of us have probably dumped on other people because we were trying to get over somebody else, or been dumped on because they were trying to get over somebody else? And I think it's important to have that. And like Jen was saying, being in a relationship, it is so easy to forget who you are, especially if children are involved, or it grows from there.
Yeah, this is why you have to think about what are you really working on while you're single, right? This is the perfect time to start working on yourself, any hurt that you've had in the past or anything like that. Really just asking yourself, what do I need to work on? Because sometimes we like the person a lot, right? So we're like, ooh, I'm ready to be in a relationship with them, which is fine, whatever. But it's really think about how much damage are you actually going to be doing in that relationship if you're not working on yourself, if you are, like Vernisa was saying, dumping on them, or even just letting out all your inner demons or whatever's going on in your past all onto this new person when they got nothing to do with whatever happened to you.
I've definitely been a victim of that, and that shit ain't fun. I'm going to be real with y'all. And, on my journey of being single, like, I've been learning to focus on other areas of my life that actually need nurturing, because don't get it. Don't get me wrong. You can get the romantic part, but if the other shit falling apart, then what? So it's really about venturing those as well. And I think you have to think, what do you really want in a partner? And ask yourself, are you providing those qualities? How many of us see on Instagram people say, I want this rich person, this person with this, that, but they can't even. Could you even handle that? Could you handle an ambitious woman, an ambitious man? Do you have the qualities to support that, or are you bringing that to the table? I think you have to ask yourself those same questions.
That's right. All right, y'all. So we got a question for y'all.
And someone has to answer for a prize.
All right. So the question is, what is the most important first date question? And really think about this. Don't just, answer out of your booty or nothing. I want y'all to really think, what is the most important first date question?
Do you have kids? Okay. I need a woman. Go ahead, Moni.
I don't know. It might not be a first date question. I don't know. I'm really debating on that. Mm-hmm. But I feel like a question that's important to me is, what are you looking for? What are you open to? Because I'm not scared to ask, and I'm not about to assume and be crying outside your house because you won't answer the phone.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Moni. Oh, go ahead. Here you go. Can you get it to her? Thank you, love. Moni, I'm glad you said that because a lot of us, we get into situations and don't be in alignment. How many of us, someone wants something serious, someone just wants to mess around, and y'all end up together and it's a situationship? Mm-hmm. I really think that's a good-ass question because if you don't ask that, that's how you end up in something and y'all both doing two different things, and that little collision happens at the end. So I'm glad you brought that up. I would honestly say a question I like to ask is, what is your relationship with your parents? I had to learn that because the kind of relationship I have with mine, it actually affected me a lot in my adulthood, and I'm seeing it today and how I react to things and the things I possess to. So I think that's one that I like to ask personally. Yeah. So can we get a fella out there to answer? Oh, go ahead, Mr. Keith. Good news.
Hey,
Woo!
So a real question I got is, I would ask this, like, how long do you have to be dating before you think it's a relationship?
I think that, you're asking us, you're asking the crowd. I think that depends on what people want, what they both want out of it. And if they took the time to get to know, I think you got to take time to get to know each other, see each other in different experiences. We think just 1 or 2 dates. No, like y'all need to see how you act around your family, your friends. All that matters too. What you say, Bestie?
The only reason I say that is because, like sometimes you're like, oh, when we dating, and then it's like, all right, we never established how long it was before it becomes a relationship, or you think it's a relationship, I thought we still dating. Or
Communication got to be clear.
That's why I asked the question. Is that not an answerable question? How long do you think we supposed to be dating for before it's a relationship? Like, I want to know, how long in your mind do you think that is?
I think it's till somebody puts it out, axes straight up, and then it's like it's up to the person.
Yeah. I think a few months at the least. Yeah.
Keith? 3 months. I don't think it's a time limit, though, honestly.
Yeah, it really just depends on the person. But this is why, too, I'm sorry. I just got to say, this is why, too, we can't be doing grown-up things without having grown-up conversations. Like, we want to just be doing all kinds of stuff and acting like we know what we're doing. But in reality, if no one's talking, no one's establishing anything, this is where that confusion comes from.
I agree. I saw him with his hand up.
Hey, Keith, I was the same way. I had 2 kids with her, and she never told me we was in a relationship.
I was
like, now we a thing. Now we a thing. All right. Girlfriend, got it, girlfriend. It's tough. Tell me. That's all I'm saying. Tell me. Now we got kids in the house. I didn't know. My bad. Go ahead, y'all. I'm just saying.
No, that's a good answer. Now, communication. Who wants this good bag? Here, you can take it. Oh, I got a good little throw. But yeah. No, clear communication is important. But honestly, if you can't communicate with yourself, how you going to communicate with anybody else? So that's why that alone time is important, to even know what you want in the first place, so you could be straight up, this deal breaker. I'm thankful for my bad experiences because now I know what the fuck I don't want.
Yes.
So where I can appreciate when, you know what I mean, when good qualities are presented to me.
Yeah. And then this is why we're stepping into our Life Up segment. So when we do Life Up segments on our show, we talk about why the topic that we're doing relates to real life and what we can do to fix it, or just pretty much having an open discussion on it. Mm-hmm. So for tonight's Life Up segment, we're talking about how on social media, people ask for partners that they can't match, right? So sometimes we see a couple on social media and we're like, ooh, their relationship goals, whatever. And that's a whole other issue on its own.
Not gonna go
but yeah, but my thing is just like what we were saying earlier, right? We're always looking for this type of list of person, like meeting this type of criteria. And don't get me wrong, it's good to know what you want, what kind of qualities you're looking for in somebody, but really ask yourself if you've done the work enough to even deserve somebody like that. Because, yeah, it's good to want to level up. Maybe your ex treated you horribly and you wanted to be, moving up, or you treated somebody horribly and you want to be better. There's nothing wrong with improving, but really ask yourself if you are at a good point in your life, because this is why, too, we end up with more of that confusion of, like, somebody's looking for something serious and somebody's not. If we're not having these conversations and we're just idolizing what we see so-and-so doing on social media, then we're just following, a blank page, like nothing to really hold a foundation with.
I like that. And you don't feel deserving if you don't do the inner work, because something good could come at you right now. If you don't feel worthy of it, you're going to self-sabotage. I've been guilty of that with other life things. Yep. Self-sabotage because I didn't feel worthy, but I had to do that inner work to feel deserving when the good comes in me. And the same thing happens with relationships. The other part of our Life Up segment is how people don't want to spend time alone doing the inner work. You see jokes all the time. Why is she still single? Why he's still single? Why are you going by yourself? I love taking myself out, going places. I'm a vibe, okay? Yay. So, look, okay? So, like, my thing is the more I've been spending more time with myself, I'm very intentional about who I spend my time with. I ain't going to have time for no BS, but it really takes a journey. It really taking that step of, okay, I'm going to do this versus just letting because it's easy to get anybody in your circle, right. But what kind of time are you spending?
Right. And even, too, in the perspective of relationships, right, because I am in a relationship, you don't stop learning about yourself. You also don't stop doing the inner work, because also I've learned, too, there's certain things that you can only learn about yourself while in a relationship. You don't know what way you'll react in a situation until it actually happens with somebody else. So it's a matter of still taking that alone time. And that doesn't mean forgetting about your partner or even saying, I learned something about them I didn't like. It's more of like taking accountability for yourself, because your identity is still you no matter who you're with. So don't be afraid to take those walks, do meditation, whatever. My man still likes to do stuff on his own. I like to do stuff on my own. But it doesn't mean we forget about each other. It just means we're still realizing we're whole people just sharing a life together.
Woo! Yes, clap it up for that. Some healthy love. And honestly, that's how you become codependent on somebody else making you happy. Will Smith said that quote, right? He ain't responsible for Jada's happiness. It's the same thing. Yep. So if we just rely on someone else, people going to let us down every time. I learned that. But are you making yourself happy? Are you pouring into your cup? And that's where it goes in. So we got a game. It's called Holla at Vernisa. Jen going to explain the rules.
All right,
and someone
y'all.
Get a prize. You get a prize, by the way. So.
All right, y'all. So I've actually been looking forward to this all night. So the game is called Holla at Vernisa, and we need one guy and one girl, okay? And we need them to come up.
Now.
Yeah, so it's not going to be too long, not too bad. All right.
Y'all shy now. One guy, we need a girl now.
We need one
Moni,
girl.
get your ass up here. I want Moni up here. Okay.
You are not shy.
I want Moni. Okay, go ahead. Woo! Give them up for him. Woo! Y'all get a free drink at the bar, okay? Whoever wins this game. Okay. Go ahead, bestie.
All right, so the rules of the game is you have to give Vernisa your best pickup line and give her, and give her a reason why she should date you. We'll give you a little bit of time to think about, but yeah, how would you holla at Vernisa?
Who want to go first? Oh, wow. You get a prize. Go ahead.
Woo! Okay, so, right. I'm starting to feel like you.
Go ahead. So I'm sitting at the coffee shop. I'm at the coffee shop chilling. I'm sitting here.
She loves coffee, by the way, so you can use that pickup line if you want to.
So I say you like coffee. It's exotic coffee. Like exotic places, I can take you anywhere in the world.
This is Vernisa.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You know what? The thing is, I'm sorry. The thing is, there's plenty of beautiful women in here, but my eyes was just right on you. So.
He didn't win.
Okay. I don't. Come off like a friend.
Go ahead.
Your hair is so beautiful, and I know how to grease scalps, okay?
Oh, shit. And why should
That's
I date
a love
you?
language right there.
I give amazing scalp massages.
Oh, shit. Okay, Moni won. Y'all know that, right? Okay, you get a free drink at the bar, so we're going to hook you up after, okay? We're gonna buy you a drink, girl. Thank you for participating.
Thank you.
Give it up for them, both. Woo. Yeah, go.
Let me get ready. I would have been like, Vernicia, I've been noticing you notice me. And I just want to put you on notice that I'm noticing you too.
Oh, shit. All right. Hey, you know what? He put it out there. I like your approach because you came with the approach, so I'll give you that.
Okay.
Don't be scared to say something, y'all.
I only got enough for one drink, though, so I'm sorry.
Yes. So we got a question for the singles out there. Are y'all single or single? Single or single? Single. Okay, can you give her the mic? I want to hear her say why she's single. I'm curious. Right there, Michael. I got to hear this. So, hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Because I'm older, I've been through it all. I've had the life experiences, and now I just have to be okay with myself.
Woo,
so
okay.
If somebody comes along and they like who I am, that's fine, but I'm happy where I am.
Woo. Give it up.
I respect that, yes.
Okay, so the reason why we asked that question, because there's a difference between single and single. So yeah, we could say on paper I'm single, like I ain't got a boyfriend, I ain't got a girlfriend, whatever. But single is like spending that time alone, though, because yeah, you could be single but still in situations, still dealing with people, still giving your time, still giving your energy. I was guilty of that. I was, I'm single, but I was still entertaining things, right? Which was still taking time from my healing time because it was like you're still dealing with the same stuff,
Right.
but you still got that label to place on top of it. That's why I was important to ask that.
And you still got a distraction at the end, right?
Yes.
It's not like you're really ending up spending that time alone. It's more of like, oh, I could just hit up so-and-so and, forget about my problems for the day, which sometimes that helps. Don't get me wrong, but...
No, I'm single now, though. I'm going to throw that out there. So, look, and actually, I see the difference between the two. So, that's like an example of that.
All right. And for y'all people in relationships, are you still taking the time out to date yourself? Okay. Why would you say yes?
Yeah, get a mic.
Because not only am I in a relationship, I'm also a mom, and I want to be my own person still.
Yes.
So pottery classes, that's my alone time.
I love that.
Girl,
Ooh,
yes.
pottery
Woo!
classes.
Give it up.
That sounds
Woo!
relaxing.
No, that's a good one. Like, yeah, go ahead. You were talking.
No, that's right. Because you still have to have that solid relationship with yourself, right? This is the thing. I know sometimes we pick up a lot of roles as our identities. We are moms, we're siblings, we're maybe the caretaker in the home, whatever role we take on. But realize that doesn't have to be your whole entire thing, that you still have to have something. Okay. I always like to think of life like this. If everything else in my life was taken away, all the people in my life, my job, my money, everything, who would I be? How would I still describe myself? And using those words that you describe yourself is really the identity that you're living in. So if you don't know how to answer that question, maybe it's time to start dating yourself a little bit more. And it doesn't mean, it can mean literally taking yourself out on dates, but it's like mental check-ins, right? The way you would check in with a friend or a loved one or anybody, do those same exact check-ins with yourself.
I love that. We can't expect nobody to heal us. We have to keep doing the inner work or else we'll keep dating the same kind of people.
Yep.
So break that cycle. So we have our last game, but it's going to be real quick. We need someone else to come up for a Visa card. You're going to get a prize. So come on, one person, quick. Our time's running up. Come on. Real quick, come on. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry. I didn't see you. So it's our hot seat. So we have 2 questions for you because we're about to run out. So the first one we're going to say, what's the best date you have taken yourself on?
I have taken myself to a very nice restaurant, sat with my favorite book, just ordered a few drinks, not gonna lie, and just read that book, ordered, and paid for it myself, knowing that.
Give it up, y'all. One more question, real quick.
I love that. What's the worst date you've ever been on? It doesn't matter.
Just quick.
A blind date that our parents set us up on, where he came in an old clunker car, but he thought it was all that. Drove me, wouldn't pay for parking at a movie theater. He had to park 6 blocks away. Didn't get out and open the door, but wouldn't let me close the door because he thought the car was too valuable.
Oh.
Expected me to buy my own ticket.
Okay.
And my own snacks. And then drove me home. drove me home where I said I actually forgot I had to pick up a friend at the airport and waited. So I had to actually get in my car and drive away so that he wasn't going to stay there and actually wait for me.
I'm glad you got away, girl. And you spending that a long time. Give it up, y'all. Here you go. $25 Visa gift card, love. Oh, sorry. Go. So now, real quick, before we... Another thing, too, don't skip the friend part in dating. Get to know who you dating before you lock up with them. Be their friend first. And honestly, y'all, how does this relate to self-love? Self-love is being able to spend that alone time with yourself and being able to love yourself enough to still date yourself. And then go to the last part.
Just always remember, if you're looking for certain qualities in somebody, make sure you're delivering on them, too. Okay?
Yes, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us. You can find us on... Oh, go ahead. You can find us on Instagram at SpeakUpJV. We also do live shows on the Good News Radio on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. We love y'all. Woo!
Speak Up JV, make some noise, y'all.
What Juicy say? Real ass nigga give a fuck about a bitch.